Last month, President Bio launched the first steel manufacturing company in Sierra Leone. Historic, yes? Historic. But that particular company that has been launched is not only historic in the sense that now the first steel manufacturing company, but it's historic in the sense that it get for change the steel prices, construction safety, and several other things fundamentally in Sierra Leone for the worse. Yes, you heard me right. This steel manufacturing company get for change things for the worse for Sierra Leoneans today. Today being the 24th of December 2024, ARP Thomas. Before I go further, I want to use this opportunity for extend a warm Merry Christmas to all my Sierra Leone brothers and sisters and a Happy New Year in advance to everybody. Now, what I want to talk about this today. A lot of people don't come out the happy, gladdy with President Bio don't go launch this India Mandem steel manufacturing company in Sierra Leone. And outrightly so because people don't understand exactly what's in there underneath. So today, I want to spend 10 minutes of my time for really advise you about what's in there at stake for Sierra Leone. Number one, these guys, they wouldn't can open, this India man, they wouldn't can open company, this company in Sierra Leone, the steel manufacturing company. Now from Liberia, they come out. Now Liberia, then they call them the Sethi Brothers, S-E-T-H-I, Brothers Incorporated. They don't in Liberia for decades. Then guide them, don't destroy Liberian steel manufacturing and all steel importation, then don't make it, the country don't nearly collapse. Let me explain to you what I mean. Research them. You see this here now Google. S-E-T-H-I Brothers. Then they call it Sethi Brothers na Liberia. You know them guys, when they can Liberia, what they do? The first thing that they do, they can them broke one and come on India. They go to Liberian Central Bank. You understand? Then go loan boku money, then start them businesses. What in first they do? They start a steel recycling factory. Then they start. When they don't start, then they recycle all them steel, then what they call try for turn into iron rod and whatnot. That don't go on for some time. They don't make small money. Then go loan more money from the central bank. Now they decide for open a steel manufacturing company in Liberia. The government in their excitement open way for them, give them a lots of concession. The same way we Saloon government they can give them concessions in Sierra Leone. Because the government just focus on creating employment, making steel price go down and everything, but that is not what the guiding primary objective is. You know what they do in Liberia? Then guide them where the government don't open doors for them. You don't give them so many concessions, you don't empower them so much. With the hope that they will create employment opportunities for Liberians, with the hope that they will, them factory will reduce the prices of steel. What is the guy do? Number one thing we then do, then go to the legislature first. You understand? The senators, they bribe so many senators in Liberia. So then senators then pass so many horrible laws in Liberia. When they don't pass their laws, then pass them, them essentially grants them guys the monopoly over the importation of steel in Liberia. Now that make delicate today. You want import steel in Liberia, even if it's cheaper than the current price within Sethi Brothers and they sell. The government don't put so many stumbling blocks which will prevent you and discourage you from doing that. You understand? Imagine this now the same way where the Lebanese in Sierra Leone. How they monopolize the importation of rice. Rice importation as well, if you put up on the losses because the Lebanese they don't monopolize and to an extent that they need tolerate anybody Sierra Leonean for come close to the importation of rice. When you import your rice, they when you don't bring the rice, then they put their own price right down for bankruptcy. They even member for going to that business. Then after the bankruptcy, they ace the price back to the higher price. That is exactly what the Sethi Brothers are doing in Liberia's steel industry. Do you understand? So they make them very impossible for let possible import steel. That's one. Two, then continue for recycled steel in Liberia. What in this then operation then company do to Liberia steel industry? Number one, it reduce the strength of the steel. It reduce them from 500 to 300 the strength of the steel. It make them weaker. Nearly half by half the strength. Number one. Number two thing we do, they reduce the size. Still we been doing a Liberia when at 38 feet to 34. They reduce on the length. That's number one, that second disadvantage. Number three disadvantage what they do. Now the price. Before the Setil brother then open them factory, then still recycling and importation factory in Liberia. Still iron rod one been the sell in Liberia for $7.80. One. Now you know how much they sell in Liberia? Then they sell in Liberia for $19.80. The price don't go up by nearly 200%. Then the price don't go up by. Because of these guys, then dubious practices. You understand? So what am I saying to Sierra Leoneans? If the government of Sierra Leone then open doors in the manner in which Liberia opened doors to the Setil brothers, Sierra Leone steel industry don't collapse. The iron rod prices get for go higher than what it is today. Already we iron rod, then don't bring some phony iron rod and don't reduce the thickness of them from 500 to 300. Even the strength, they don't reduce them. Now we see small iron rod them. You understand? That they will not be ever in a Sierra Leone. These guys are the epitome of disaster. What you don't see now building in the collapse in Freetown. You understand? Mile 13 build 5-story building collapse. One belly woman and picking they all die inside it. Building and the collapse all over Freetown is because of the quality, the poor quality of steels that the Indian man and they bring in Sierra Leone. That is exactly what they did in Liberia. You understand? So this is nothing to jubilate. We government need to open their eyes like Mountain Fat Food for make sure say they hold these guys accountable. Let them know, compensate these guys then with the hope say they go for create jobs, then go for reduce steel and prices. That is not going to happen. Then guy and a businessman them. Adopt the way they come on India and Canada, Sierra Leone. How the same way we've been getting Lebanese adopt the way they come on Lebanon. They don't get work there in Canada, Sierra Leone. Central Bank give them money for them establish. Now they don't monopolize rice importation. For decades, Sierra Leoneans they suffer because Lebanese they monopolize rice importation. It's the same thing these guys when they come, the Setil brothers from Liberia, when they don't can Sierra Leone now, they don't can open this steel manufacturing factory in Freetown. If the government no stand strong, we are going to be worse off than we are now when it comes to the steel industry. And let me tell you, the parliament young Bokutok no day, from the days of the former speaker, Dr. Abbas Bundu, we know say to now, the current speaker, we know say that parliament did nothing good, no they commodity. You understand? That same parliament they then go sign the new airport terminal. We don't see how we get for suffer for so many years. People are still for cross Lunge, Wata for go, see for go. All these dramas. Inside the same parliament, well, now they approve these toll gates after toll gate after toll gate. Where every day we read news stories they commodity about how it impacts Sierra Leoneans then. You understand? This same parliament cannot be trusted to do what is right. This same parliament now they don't go endorse the unorthodox dismissal of an auditor general. And 8 members of the opposition big mouth APC party they vote in favor of the removal of the auditor general. You understand? So they cannot be trusted as a stumbling block to people the way they can scavenge in Sierra Leone, to companies the way they can make people and lives more difficult. Because the moment they go put $200,000 before them, they go crazy. They all 142 will go crazy. So they cannot be trusted to stand up for Sierra Leoneans. Now that makes we have to be careful as Sierra Leoneans whether we vote into office. The likes of us will be in the parliament when they know the truth. We don't know the truth. Some of us have outgrown that. But that make it important for get right people them where they able make things clear, where they will stand up for what is right regardless of the consequences. You understand? So I call on the government, the BO-led SLPP government, for making stand upright. Let them not compromise the interest of Sierra Leone because they want to make history. Therefore, hold these guys to account. Make sure see they don't make so many concessions to these guys like they did with the Suma group, like APC did with this other group, Chinese guys, the way they rip Sierra Leoneans off by the toll gates. They should make sure that they put things in place for protect the interest of Sierra Leone. Not only making history, but to protect the interest of Sierra Leone. So these are things we should be aware of and stand up for it. This same Indian man, they wouldn't come out, they had up man, they wouldn't can, now you see them have villages all over Sierra Leone. Now the man and nanny wouldn't bring Pega Park for the first time in Sierra Leone, where you put up on paper, it they burn them, it they roast and as if na fire they pan them. Or the worst kind of alcohol size in Sierra Leone now. Then they all over place. Anytime we go real money, Western Union, and they open on all sides. Look at the former post office building. I went there. You know what the Indian man and do there? Sierra Leone, the kind of things where they happen there is sad to see. It's happening in broad daylight in front of everybody. Nobody takes notice. You know what they do? That former post office building, they hire the entire building. They open a bureau there. Money transfer bureau, and they open it. The entire building, and they get the biggest in Sierra Leone. They open it. You know what they do, the Sierra Leoneans? They bring their Indian brothers and sisters, then they do all the money transaction with young people and a security guard, and they nobody can and say, go to under this. Then they bring the young people, employ the young people, and make them money from Sierra Leone, send them to their country. Sierra Leone government need to be aware. Nationalism. Now, when you stand for the best interest of your country, then guy and they will never benefit. Me, I go na one department, I don't want to name them, for go for national ID. At Mapna line, they talk to the lady. Indian man come, he call the Indian woman, man, let them can't before. I stop him, I say, don't do this. I say, what you do? So I say, it's horrible. This now my country, this. You prioritize other people before me. The woman will argue, I say, don't do that. You know, Sabine, but don't do what you're doing. It's wrong. Now that's when I begin to make excuses. But what does that show? It shows, say, Sierra Leoneans with this ball now with wings. Me, I go to villages, I meet Indian man and they open petty trading shops. Retail shops. Now villages, now towns. Me, you know, wherever you do that in India. You understand? I am not xenophobic. I am not. I just state the fact. Most of these operations are done at the expense of citizens. And the benefit, they know the day in Sierra Leone, they send them back to their country. The same way when Lebanese then they behave. The same way when Chinese man and get for behave. In fact, Chinese man they don't come born, so they don't go back and left them picking in Liberia and Sierra Leone and Guinea. You understand? So I call on the government of the day, the bio-led government, that they alert them for let them be aware that the Setil brothers from Liberia wouldn't destroy the steel in this industry. Now they don't kind of Sierra Leone so now for can launch this steel company, manufacturing company, and then get for destroy Sierra Leone steel industry. Then go make sure say the steel a weak. Then go make sure say the steel in length is shorter from 38 feet to 34. Then get for make sure the price it go higher. So do ya? I call on the government, the parliament, the crooked parliament for make them do something in the interest of Sierra Leone once and for all. Thank you for watching. Share it. Happy New Year. Yeah, Peter.